So I want to do a little bit of audience participation, give everybody a chance to do some exercise. How many of you conduct automotive and autonomous vehicle security research? I expect to see almost everybody in here. I can't see much of anything actually because of the lights. Raise their hand. How many of you use data to drive your research? Right? How many of you use data produced by others to drive your research? I noticed a lot of people this morning in their talks using SynCan, which is awesome. How many of you collect your own data? Not quite as many hands, but some. And how many of you share the data that you collect with others so that they can use it as well? And just a few less hands. How many of you face challenges sharing the data that you collect and use, right? It's not so easy, not easy at all. And one last question, how many of you have NSF grants to support your research? Ooh, I see a few hands, but not as many as I was hoping to see. Anyway, I want to tell you about the Pivot project. Our goal is to bring the community together around the production, the sharing, and reuse of data sets. As we saw this morning, data is in effect the fuel that's driving a lot of the research that's taking place in this room. So we received a CCRI, it's a SIZE Community Research Infrastructure Grant from the National Science Foundation to actually provide the infrastructure to help support the exchange of data throughout the community to drive your research. This is with the Colorado State University, it's with Memphis University and USC Information Sciences, and our partner, our collaborator, Geotab, who is a global telematics provider in Canada. It's a 3-year project that just got started. It'll run until September of 2025. There are 5 pillars behind this particular project: the platform that'll support all of our work, the data that we're going to help catalyze the collection and sharing of, tools for processing and accessing that data, the services that the platform will provide so that you, the community, can easily access data, share your data, ensure privacy of data. Privacy is always a concern that people raise when we talk about making data freely and widely available. And of course, we want to create community, because the second C in CCRI stands for community. So we want to bring all of you together to understand what your needs are and to help you obtain the data that you need to drive your research. There are really 3 types of data sets that we're interested in. Check my timer here. Oh, I never pushed start. So I think, 2 minutes, perfect. So 3 types of data sets: the community data sets, like the ones that we've heard about this morning, Road, HCRL in South Korea, Bosch and SynCan, Jeremy Daly's heavy truck data sets, all sorts of transportation data sets. That's one type. Other is the Geotab telematics. So they have devices that you can put that are in cars throughout the entire world. They collect that data as they monitor and track fleets, and they make that data available through various analytics. And then finally, we're actually going to be doing our own CAN loggers, both for passenger vehicles and for heavy trucks, and making those available to you in the community to help you collect your own data. Community engagement is a very important part of what we're doing. We have a variety of ways that we engage the community, including annual workshops that we run, also the Cyber Auto, Cyber Truck challenges that you're going to hear about right after me. We also have a webpage, pivot-auto.org. It's just an initial page at this point. It's going to be expanded and hopefully become a very robust resource for the community. I mentioned the annual workshops that we run. The first one was in November of 2021. We did another one in November of 2022. There'll be a third one in November of this year. All of our materials are made available. You can get them at the bit.ly links that are in the slides, which will be made available to you. Lots of benefits to Pivot, help coordinate existing efforts that are sort of ad hoc and isolated, facilitate exchange of knowledge and resources, encourage, nurture, and sustain ongoing conversations among the providers, producers, and consumers of the different data. We want to also help you in educating all of your students. For those who teach, we want to engage industry, so work closely with manufacturers, suppliers, and others as well as engage standards organizations. And hopefully through all of this, we'll create a robust ecosystem that will support all of your data-rich research and help you get incredible research results. So thank you very much.